Ladies and gentlemen, don't start streaming. Dang it. What the? Okay, now we're going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. We are in Great Falls, Idaho. I am driving my automatic transmission to 57X, which should provide for a little bit more of a relaxing drive tonight. And I don't have to shift gears. Something that I'm very used to now. And we haven't picked up a job yet. If you guys want to join, whoever wants to join can join. But we are going to get started now. I'm not hanging around, so because I'm a jerk.
Cool.
Let's look at the job. Wait, what's the matter?
I'm headed out for fuel.
Micah did too. That's funny. You guys are both out of gas. So we have a Western Star dealer apparently here in. We're at it. Let's see here. External contracts. You guys want to do externals? Or is that going to present problems for anyone?
I'm there, me, bud.
Let's go to Wyoming. We've got Halloween treats for $62,000 going to Wyoming. And we'll go ahead and pick that. And I'm beginning the delivery. So I will go pick up trailer up and then we'll just meet at the thingy for the thingy. If you guys are ready for the thingy.
Telling me you're offline.
What? I'm right next to you.
There it goes.
Well, hey, what's up, Gwen? Good to see ya. My double pressing is double pressing for some reason. I don't know why. Parking brake off, and we are ready to roll. So, once again, I guess this is the Cascadia. People were saying that. I didn't know this, but the 57X is basically a Cascadia mixed with a Western Star interior and a different grill, but it's the same truck, basically. And as you guys know from our fun experiences with the 57X in SnowRunner, this is the truck sim equivalent. Hey, Owen, what's going on? Some people don't like Western Star simply because they are basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Giving away their license to every single person they possibly can. Though I haven't seen it in Farm Sim yet. But some people are criticizing them for like being in too many video games. But I like the Western Star trucks, and I think they're pretty cool. B. Whitey, thank you for the repeat sub. Hey, Cameo, what's going on? And we're glad you could be here, B. Whitey. Oh, it's been real busy lately. This weekend was crazy, man. Like, hey, what's up, Rank? I had a wedding in Columbus on Saturday. And then Sunday we got rid of, was it two or three of the puppies. Yeah, we do have a Convoy. Cameo, you're welcome to join. Name of the Convoy is Arthur's YouTube. Password is fun. And if you want to join us, you can.
And you need the Mac R.
Yeah, you'll need the Mac R mod. Sorry. Look, I'm laming out and using the rear camera. Oh, that'll be cool, Gwen. I think that's good, right? You and me both, my friend. I actually, my pastor's son works at a local hospital in Canton, and they're looking for, what do you call it? Phone support people, but it's real good paying and it's got really good benefits. And I may end up working for him, so it'd be kind of funny to be working for the pastor's kid. Anyway, I'll be working out of my house, but I'll be doing phone support for people at the hospital. So I'm cool with that. Oh, it's easy, Cameo. Just go into subscribe to it and you'll have it. Yeah, we've had weddings. We have them next weekend is my last one until I have one in December. So they're going away. But hi, cutie. Yeah, I don't have to, and I won't have any patients to deal with, so that's funny, Gwen. No more dealing with patients. I think I'll be dealing with, I don't know which is worse, patients or doctors. Doctors can be pretty demanding, but I told you guys, obviously my company is just really bad right now. We've had some work though, so it's good, but I think I'm getting to the point where I got to do something different. So hey, if it works out, I'd be happy to work from home. I already do. So, and hopefully I can continue doing streams and YouTube also when it's done, and it'd be nice to just be home and do it. So, maybe you have to be on a little bit earlier schedule than I am, but I'm going to go real slow on the freeway, guys. Hey, what's up, Patchwork?
You left us behind?
For once. Usually I'm in last place. I'm sure by the end of the convoy I will be again, but
Where did you guys go?
just looking to see which job I have. It's at Walbert. The Walbert Distribution Center, not the Walbert store.
Is Javius there?
Yes. Javius is departing.
Man, it is so weird to not be... Oh, I think I just disconnected my steering wheel by mistake. Something has happened and I am no longer... I'm driving, but I'm not steering. What happened? Hang on. How weird is that? Okay, now it's steering again. Oh, now it's not steering. What the... What in blue blazes? I can tell you this is probably puppies chewing on my cord. I can guarantee that. Don't know what's going on there, but that was weird. The Iowa Plains map. And by the way, hello. How you doing, Red Alpha? It's good to see all you guys. So sorry once again, haven't been streaming much. I don't think I'll be able to do it much this week either. This might be the only one this week. But we'll have to see. Maybe next week. As soon as I'm done with weddings, things will get a little bit easier. Well, if you need a full-time IT person, I can't really move out to Indiana, but I am in the market for a job. Why is she confused? Because she can hear me, but she can't see me? There we go. I had to recalibrate my steering wheel because it got disconnected there. So I think there might be a bite mark somewhere in my setup. Yeah, my chair broke. My wife is using it because she's a lot lighter than I am, so it's not really affecting her as much, but like it broke. I heard something go. It was like, ba-ching! It's a chair that Will bought for me a couple of years ago. It lasted for a long time. I beat the crap out of it. I think maybe 5 years ago he got it for me. But I'm on just a regular Office Max chair right now, and it's fine. It's comfy. The cushions, though, my only complaint is that after a couple hours, they start like compressing and they no longer feel squishy.
The one that broke is
Oh, that sucks, bow tie. I'm sorry, say again?
The one that broke, is it the gas cylinder?
No, there's a piece that keeps the tilt forward. Like you can set how much tilt you want in the chair.
Yep.
And whatever that was snapped. And it went. It was gone.
Yeah, the gas cylinder won't hold height anymore.
Yes, that's this chair. But it's holding for now, so.
I took a piece of PVC pipe, cut it the right length for the height I wanted.
Okay.
And then split it long ways down the pipe, and then zip tied the whole thing around the gas cylinder. So
that would work. Yeah, no, that's not. Unfortunately, it wasn't the gas cylinder that broke. It was. Micah, how far back are you? Can you see us, or do we need to slow down?
I can just barely see your names, but I'm doing 65.
All right, I'll back it down to 55. I think. Whoa, that's crazy, Gwen. Yeah, time to move on. Wow, that's nuts. I haven't tried it yet. I've got it loaded in the game rank. I haven't tried it yet, though. And my wife says, you and I were together when he got it for you. That was 3 years ago. Okay, all right. We should be traveling down some pretty highway tonight. Because we're on a highway to heck.
Hey, Arthur.
Yes?
Next time you go down a hill or on a flat or wherever you can brake, try your engine brake and tell me if yours works.
I mean, it traditionally has.
Yeah, I know, me too. But I discovered that over the weekend that on this profile, this unmodded profile now, except for the Mac R, the engine brake does not work. It clicks on, it shows on the dashboard it's on.
Well, do you have your cruise control on?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say it won't work if you have the cruise control on. Yeah, it hasn't been too cold here either. It's a little cold today, but it hasn't been too cold here. I'm sorry, I got a long list of comments to read now. No one else got hurt, thank goodness. Yeah. Did they end up killing the guy, or was he just taken down? You've done the PVC fix too, pretty good, except when you drop down the chair, yeah, it goes through your bum. We are not, I don't think we're on 90 West, but it's possible, Red Alpha. 3 years is not long. Oh, no, you were right. I am on 90. Good job. Red Alpha guessed we were on 90 West, and he was right. Yeah, that's true. But well, when you're almost 400 pounds, that's a long time for an office chair. Let's be honest. If I was a little skinny guy, I'd be very mad if my chair broke. But because I'm big and fat, I'm like, oh yeah, well that makes sense. It broke. We need to be in the left lane. Sorry, guys. You're invited, tall man. You can join us. Wow, shot in the face and survived. That would be painful. Hey, what's up, Xander? Welcome.
This is a tight one, Arthur.
Yeah, not quite 400, but about 350. Well, the chair is rated up to 400, but you know, I'm a big guy. You said oofa. Yeah, I need to lose weight. But it's what gives me my radio voice. Have a good night, babe. We'll see you, Bowtie. If I lose weight, I'll probably sound like this. That happened to my friend Nick. He had a nice voice, and then he lost a bunch of weight, and now he sounds like this. What map are we on? The American map. I think you're asking somebody who's playing Farm Sim, most likely, but... Sorry, we're going uphill now. Have you caught us yet, Mr. Mika?
Yep, I'm behind you, ABS.
Okay. Yes, we are in Montana, and we are headed towards Wyoming. Should be look at this drive. I mean, look at that view. Absolutely gorgeous drive. Oh, Mr. Micah and Mr. Javius. Have you guys been behaving?
Tall man.
Huh?
Don't forget Mr. Tall Man. He just joined.
Hey, are you there? Oh, what's up, BTM? His mic is off right now.
Plugging my wheel in.
Grab a truck. $2 million. Whoa. All right, I'm trying. Don't forget you can increase and decrease your retarder too.
Yep. Oh, believe me, I've tried that.
Yeah, mine's increased all the way. It's working. It probably works better when... It took a second for it to kick on, though. It probably works better when you are actually shifting yourself.
Never had a problem with it. I've always used the same toggle switch to flip it on. And it always, I mean, sometimes it's too aggressive.
I'm going to turn it on again. Hold on. Let's try it one more time. No, it's working. Works. It works.
I wonder if one of my game files got screwed up by a mod.
Yeah, same here, Louis. When I moved my office upstairs, I haven't hooked. This is the first time I've hooked my steering wheel up, and that was about 2 weeks or a week and a half ago. So I haven't. This is the first time I've been in Montana in a while.
I'm guessing I need to remove my mods.
I do have a the Mac R, but that's it.
Okay, I can take out my K100.
Yeah, it is gorgeous here. I love it. It probably, if the new PC is better, I mean, obviously it'll run even smoother, unless you, there's Bozeman, unless you stream, and then it'll get choppy. Or I mean, if you're doing, what do you call it, the server seems to make it, like when you run the server, it seems to make it get choppy after a while. It starts off good, but then like after an hour or two, the game starts like stuttering. And I'm not sure exactly why that is, but it happens. I've got the Convoy speed set at 55, guys. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Nineteen 1980s truck speeds. Yeah, me too. The Montana map is gorgeous, especially over on the other side by Glacier National Park and Kalispell and Whitefish and all those pretty places.
I was reading there's a mod you could put Welker Farms into the map.
Oh, into the truck sim map?
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's true. That is also true too. When like you see what they cut out. I'm interested to see how they do Ohio. I'm sure Cleveland's going to be a blop on the map. Like it'll
Toyo will probably just be a place where you get weighed.
be right. Truck stop.
I got a stupid question.
Yeah,
What's your password?
fun.
Oh, it's fun.
That's not a stupid question. That's a good question. A stupid question would be like, "What's
You want some moonshine?
What
How do you
is
spell
4?
Arthur?
Yeah, is 4 plus 4 7? Do you want some moonshine?
I have some.
No.
It was a gift from my mom.
Jeez.
Somebody's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, it's your birthday?
Yesterday was.
Happy birthday. How old are you now?
28.
Oh, you're a youngin'.
Louis' birthday was the day before mine.
That's hilarious. Happy birthday also, Louis. Assuming similar age.
18.
That's funny, Red Alpha. Getting over, there's a big traffic. What the? Did that guy just pull into my car? Or into my truck?
He's trying.
Did you see that?
He just ran into me too.
Oh my god. Yeah, the little
Going
cities
below
are.
the speed limit, right all up.
I know.
Wow. Cutting that one close, Arthur.
Was it?
Yeah.
What, did he speed up underneath me?
No, but he braked down hard when you came in awful close.
Oh, Louis, you are a youngin'. Yeah, that was I didn't get fined for it. That's a good point. Did I turn? Maybe I turned the fines off because of stuff like that. Oh, they like missed half of Billings. The way of the road. Oh God. Is that a reference to Trailer Park Boys, Louis, or Owen? Ricky's dad. It's the way of the road, man. Like he's got all these pee jugs everywhere.
Oh God.
They're like, dude, throw those jugs away, man. He's like, oh, it's the way of the road. Life's downhill from there.
So how you liking your corn game?
Corn
Corn
game.
or whatever. Scorn or something.
Scorn.
Like
Yeah.
Scorn.
I played it. I haven't had time to play it anymore. I got about an hour through it. Well, probably what would take most people about 10 minutes took me forever to puzzle out. They had a puzzle in it that you had to figure out where you move these like pods around to get a pod with a live body in it. And I had to move all these pods around until I found the right one.
Scorn game.
No, Scorn.
I've seen Farm Managers for free right now.
Oh wow, that's a great game. I actually
The
love
version
Farming.
you own.
Which one? The new one, the 22 or whatever. 20?
The old one.
The ending of Scorn is strange. Yeah, that's what I hear. I'm gonna try to finish it. Jeepers, criminy! I'm going 55 and a 70, and these people are going like 20. That game didn't. It doesn't. All right, we're gonna have to slow down because I got slow in both lanes here. Sorry, guys. I'm stuck. You said he must work for Amazon. I absolutely love that show. I hate to say it because it's so bad, but I love Trailer Park Boys. I watched through the whole thing. I can't imagine why, Gwen, that would be, but that makes total sense.
I got your back door if you want to overtake.
Oh, is it that violent, huh? Yeah, it's right. You can go ahead. You can go ahead and pass me, and I'll follow you for a little bit. But try to keep it at 55, please. Yeah, Red Alpha, I actually didn't. So far, what I've played, it has not bothered me because there's nothing really that happens aside from it's creepy. So, like, the environment is creepy, but you're kind of by yourself for the most part. So, it's creepy but not frightening. Whereas, like, for example, the zombies in sorry, Javius, I'm speeding up. What was that game that we played? Fallout. Like when I played Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 or whatever it is, those made me jump because they're like going through and they're like, "Ah!" They jump out at you and you're like, "Ah!" I haven't seen the animated series. Dang it. Ah. This traffic, like, they can't make up their mind how fast they want to go, and I'm starting to get irritated with them. Like real life. This is me on my way to Columbus with people speeding up and slowing down. It's like, make your freaking... We have to get off here, guys. I'm not going to make it.
Sure you will.
Now he's slowing... Now this chucklehead's slowing down.
He's getting off too. But I got you protected.
All right. Thank you, sir. I didn't know we had to get off. Yeah, I figured the cartoon wouldn't be great. I mean, part of what makes the game so funny is the horrible cinematography and stuff. Like, definitely recorded with hand cams. And bad acting. Do 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 do. We're late. We're late for the pumpkin deliveries. Like I don't know why they're still delivering pumpkins since Happy Halloween was yesterday.
They extended the thing until the next the beta comes out.
Oh, okay. I know exactly right, Alpha. Every time I tried to slow down, he would slow down, and every time I tried to speed up, he would speed up. Make up your friggin' mind. Yeah, that is true, Owen. And I think like season 3 or 4, they took a long break. There was like a 6-year break or something like that, and they all got fat. And so like when I was reading the reviews about season 4, I think it was 4 or 3, I'm not sure which one. They're like, is it me or are they all fat as bloop? I'm like, yeah, no, they all got really chubby. What's up, Back X Destroyer? X. I'm going to be going 55, by the way, boys. And we're going to pull over at the next rest stop or whatever we come across, all right?
Roger that.
Sunset behind us.
Yeah, night. It's going to be a night break. Oh, yeah, that is pretty. Got some blues and pinks. And a Ferris wheel. I'm doing well, thank you. Glad to be live again. And once again, for the time being, I'm just... right now, I can do about 1 stream a week, it seems like. But, you know, as I can start doing more, I will. As we get into winter and there's nothing going on, I'll have time, so... There you go, Louie.
Is War Thunder update finally downloaded?
Wait, what? War Thunder?
Yeah, it's the 10-year anniversary of War Thunder today.
Ew.
They are celebrating 10 years.
Good for them.
So there's like 50% off everything in the game right now.
Ah. Was World of
And-
Tanks on like 20 years now?
They brought back the derpy potato tanks with like derpy cannons that make fun of World of Tanks. They're literally potatoes with painted on tank emblems, and the barrel bounces up and down to make fun of World of Tanks.
Oh my god. Wait, hiccuped. The new baby is doing well. The last couple of days, she's been eating like a hoss. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry. But the way she translated, she says, "Nyeh." That's how she says it. "Nyeh." It's like, oh, time for the bottle. She wants her bottle and she wants it now. We'll stop at the wait station up here and pass the night. I know. I don't. SCS has said that it never will, but I can't imagine them. I don't know if maybe because there's some kind of coding or something that makes it difficult. But it seems to me like if there's a market there, and they definitely have support for controllers and stuff, how do you get to the sleeping area? What the? That you could port this to console fairly easily. So I think that at some point we probably will see them change their minds on that, and they will end up coming to console. But I don't know that for sure. But it seems like it would make sense in the long run for them to do that, because it's another new market and a good way to make money. All right, we're going to stop here, putting the truck in neutral and putting the parking brake on, engine off. And if you guys want to pull up next to me for the night. Oh, and you have the Freightliner, don't you? All right.
I do. It's the day cap, but
Okay. We'll kind of look at them and see if they are that similar. Okay, so now I forget how to do this. Tilde, right? And I'm going to do set time 5. Is it 5 yet, JVS?
excuse me?
Is it 5 in the morning yet?
Or 20.
Or yep.
All right, we'll leave it at that. And we'll wait for a little bit longer. Let me try it one more time. There we go. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm looking at the two trucks. The hoods are different.
Yeah, but look at the profile, the hood and the grill.
Yeah,
the
they look.
bumpers,
Yep.
they're very similar.
I think the cockpit, like the dashboard's the same too. Definitely the steps are the same. The door handle location is the same. The windows are the same. Yeah, I mean, it really is just the same truck. Micah's like, whatever, I'm out of here. Bye, Micah. He's like, I'm done. Quit talking. Let's move. Yeah, go ahead,
He's
Javis.
like, I'm late.
55. The trucking games on the console suck. I don't know. SnowRunner is pretty good on console, isn't it? But that's not really a trucking game, is it? That's more of an off-roading game with some light done with trucks. Yeah, could be dealing with the pricing schemes or the licensing with console, because that can also be a nightmare. Good point. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. That is a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I still can't believe my mom brought me moonshine for my birthday.
You're like, thanks.
No, I don't mind the fact that it's moonshine. I mind the fact that it's pumpkin spice flavored.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't know it was a gift.
For me, yuck, no matter what. But that's like drinking aftershave, but I just
Watered down moonshine. It's only 35 proof.
only.
Yeah, Grandpa made some good 150.
Oh my lord! How can it be 150? I know it is, but how can it?
200 means pure alcohol.
Okay, all right.
Everclear's 190.
Yeah, I've heard on the road sucks, or over the road, or whatever it's called. On the road. You said you can't drink all day if you don't start early. We have a lot of every wedding I go to, people have all kinds of booze. What happened, Micah?
Truck just stopped right in front of me
Did you whack him?
on a green light.
There's a Schweiman shooting at the Joymans.
Picked up a load, dropping off the same place as you guys.
All right, so proof is a quarter. Wait. So 100% proof is double. So did you guys all go trick-or-treating yesterday? I think most of my crew is probably beyond that.
I slept on my birthday.
Wait, so you were born on Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
How cool is that?
The story behind that is my mom was supposed to be on bed rest, but instead took my sister's trick-or-treating.
Oh, and it triggered.
Yeah.
I think so, Patchwork.
Got an accident up here.
I did not see your message, honey. What message was that?
I just go around.
Did you text me? My phone is not in front of me, so no. No, I didn't get a text message from you either.
Oh, did Simone want some pumpkin spice moonshine?
Does she? She's not allowed to drink. She's done that once or twice since before we were married. And ended up doing very stupid things like, cutting her own hair. It was a disaster. Peeing herself while we were at the park. She wasn't even drunk.
That doesn't sound like disaster.
You're gonna
Sounds
get
like
in
a
trouble,
crime.
Arthur.
She was laughing. She couldn't stop. Oh, and they kind of dumped it. Yeah, that game looked like it had potential, but
He might want to install a Mac-R.
in all fairness, honey, in all fairness, the stuff that Violet knocked on the floor, that was stacked almost up to the ceiling, so it's not a surprise that it fell over. I mean, it was bound to do that anyway. She may not have even been down there when it happened. So she's not allowed to drink anymore. No more drinking. Whoa, 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 we're stopping.
Feeling you're coming down the same highway I'm on.
There you go, Owen. Are you meeting us partway through?
Yeah.
All right.
About 120 miles out of the drop-off point. Put my parking brake on.
Put the parking brake on.
I forgot what button my flashers are.
Again? I'm divorced again. Dang it.
Do I forget what button my flashers are on?
Are you on the same road we are?
67. And help if my flashers are actually mapped.
There goes a Cessna. Did you guys see the airplane take off over you?
I'm out here.
That's the first like regular airplane I've seen in the game. Usually there's like stupid stunt planes. Because
Did you hear about the jet aircraft that flew over Missouri and sent off a sonic boom heard for 20 miles?
Who was I'm assuming it was an accident.
It was an Air Force pilot out of Scott Air Force Base.
Out of which one?
Scott Air Force Base out of St. Louis.
That's funny. Oops.
Yeah, they set off a sonic boom.
I mean, they do that all the time out west, but
People in the middle of Illinois were wondering what was that giant bang.
divorced for life now. Oh man. Oh, he's in trouble. Now we're on 20 East. I'm assuming that 20 East is the same. Once again, I'm not positive, and I've talked about this before and I always forget. I think it's the same route that goes all the way through like Elyria, Lorain, Cleveland.
It does.
Yeah.
It goes through the next town over from me.
There you go. You've already told people that. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You tell people everything, Simone. I don't want to hear it.
I said he was going to be his trouble as soon as he started.
I know. I know. You can't put a filter on me when you don't filter yourself. Are we in Wyoming yet? Or are we still in Montana?
You're in Wyoming. Yeah, because 20 connects to 26. And then that connects to Interstate 25 through Casper. And then that leads down to Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
I'm just on the outside of Casper.
Casper. Then I think we probably are too, right?
Oh, you have a exit before you get onto the interstate heading into Casper.
Good night, Owen. Dr. Footmouth. That's hilarious, Rodolfo. Dr. Foot in Mouth. Jung, 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 jung. I saw a Deutz. Oh, so I want to tell you guys this, and I'll probably repeat this in a video somewhere, like on YouTube, but this will be on YouTube, so wait, but I'll still probably repeat it. I was driving to a client's yesterday, and I got to drive through Sterling. This guy lives south of that town, and on my way, I passed a Case dealership that had a bunch of like 7120s and stuff like that, and then they also had like newer tractors too, newer Case tractors and Case balers and stuff, and I thought that was cool. And then further down, they had a Claas forage harvester that was running with Fendt tractors. He had two large I would imagine 8 or 9 series fence.
Oh, down to 30.
And then I came around a corner, and right there in the middle of the road was a Massey Ferguson, a big one. And it was a newer one. I'm not sure what model though. It wasn't that 8S that we have in Farm Sim. It was one of the other ones, like 7737 or whatever. And it had dropped what looked like its transmission in the middle of the road. There were pieces of metal that had like 10, 15 bolts in them. So kind of like what you'd see in a transmission case. And there was like fluid all over the road. And the farmers were trying to fix it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, whoa, whoops. So lesson learned, don't buy Massey Ferguson. I don't know how they are as far as their quality goes, but
Massey ain't bad.
Yeah, whatever. Well, no, and I think they're pretty respected worldwide. But
if it's red, still keep it in the shed.
Isn't Massey part of AGCO?
Yeah, it is.
So Fendt, Challenger,
New Holland Case.
No, they're not AGCO.
Oh wait, no, Case and New Holland are their own company.
Yeah, New Holland and Case are the same company, but they're not part of AGCO. They're their own.
And then you have Deere.
And then you have Deere, which are part of Deere,
which is built in Illinois. So is Cat.
Are you familiar with it? Are we in Casper?
He lives in Casper. That's actually where my garage is in Casper.
Oh. That's not a bad place for a garagey.
We gotta move over, Arthur. Left lane.
I'm over. You're clear, Micah.
I've only discovered 42% of this map.
Cement pumper. Starting to recognize stuff from Construction Simulator.
I'm guessing we're in Thermopolis.
Oh, we're in Thermopolis. They welcome us.
So those trucks are painted Halloween themed, right?
Yes.
Mine is.
Oh, this is pretty.
Louis lives out in the middle of nowhere. That's why his internet sucks.
Shoshone, huh? We got a ways to go before Casper. Hey, what's up, Uncle Henry?
Sadly, I don't think that town is on the map.
Do you want to stop for this question mark thing?
Nah.
Okay.
You don't like Case, huh? No, Patchwork? I know you're a John Deere guy. That's pretty cool seeing the train there. That low-res train. It's like 4 polygons. Wind River Canyon. 3 tunnels ahead.
Oh, wow. Honk your horn in there, buddy.
That's the tunnel I want to see. Is the big tunnel that goes through Colorado. The train tunnel.
The one that goes all the way through Colorado.
No, it's the one that goes through the mountain.
Eisenhower, is it?
Yeah, the Eisenhower tunnel. I want to.
Is that along Route 70?
It's a train tunnel.
Well,
but
I thought Eisenhower was the highway tunnel.
They have a train tunnel too, and it's like really cool because it has these massive doors on each side. Every time a train goes through one side, they close the doors and turn on these giant blowers to force air through the entire tunnel.
Oh, right.
30 miles.
The big train one is the Moffat tunnel, yeah, or Moffat.
I also want to go up to Canada and see the tunnel that spirals down.
Yeah, in the Cascades.
Yeah.
I forget what that's. I think it's called the Cascade Tunnel, actually. Yeah, it has it crosses over itself twice, I think. I mean, you can also see the better one to actually go see, because the tunnels, they're cool, but you can't really see anything. You need to go to Tehachapi and see the Tehachapi Loop,
Done
because that's on the outside. You can actually see the loop.
May or may not watch train hoppers. You know, the people that jump onto the train and ride it. And one of the dangers they face when doing that, going through those tunnels, is carbon monoxide.
We got to stop.
Oh yeah, and no, I haven't, Uncle Henry. I had to pay my cable bill, and then for some reason it bounced. But by then I had spent the other money, and so then I had to repay the cable bill again. So that was all the money. It's gone. I didn't get to do it, sadly. Is that the same train that we saw? I will at some point, though. You've given me the money to get it. I just have to get the money together to do it. So it's a horrible drive. I know. Easy come, easy go. In fact, I just finally got the funds together today to pay it. And I got to pay it again. It's due again. I'm like, dang it. I just paid it. Yes, that is true, Alpha. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, I did when I was a teenager. So I it's like back then there was no internet or anything, so you had to be in the know. I was with my mom. We were traveling in California, and we're driving through these mountains, and there's all these like wind. What do you call those? Like the wind farms. And it was really cool. And I saw this little sign off to the side of the road, and it had been all shot up with, somebody was shooting it, using it for target practice, but it said, Tehachapi Loop, next right. And I'm like, man, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? There was a model railroader magazine that I had when I was a younger teenager, and somebody had modeled that in their basement, and I remember how cool it was. And I'm like, Mom, can we stop and go see that? And she's like, yeah, of course. And so we got off the freeway at the next exit and followed the signs to the loop and just basically pull off the road. And then, I'm a much older teenager. I never grew up, but I'm still a teenager. And I climbed up the mountainside, we climbed up this mountainside, not like a steep mountain, but like rolling hill type Pennsylvania mountains with no trees. And if you stood on the one side of the mountain, looking down behind you, you could see the trains working their way down the mountain through all these tunnels. And then they'd pass on through, they beep their horn through every tunnel, and they would come over to the loop, and they'd go through the loop and then continue on down the mountain as you look the other way. And what was cool was it was really, really busy. So the trains there was a siding where they would come up, and the trains coming up out of the heading east, the trains coming from the cities in California would come up and stop, and then the trains coming down the mountain would work their way through, and then the train coming up the mountain would continue on. And it was constant. Every 15 minutes there were different trains going through, so they were just constantly going up and down the mountainside through this loop. And it was really, really, really cool. I was like, man, that's one of the neatest things I've ever seen. So if you get a chance to go out there, it's definitely, I don't know how it is now, if you can still go out and stand on the mountainside and look. I would imagine you can. But it's a pretty neat thing, and you see the whole loop. The train passes over itself, and it's quite a sight.
Arthur, are you the kind of person to go to the airport with the camera and sit there and take pictures of the planes?
If I had extra time in life to do that, I would. I prefer trains. Honestly, I'd film trains over that. I thought about doing that for this channel because train videos get a lot of views. But it's a matter of time and having to, I'm outside of Cleveland now, so I've got a good half an hour to 45 minutes to get anywhere where there's busy
Watch train
tracks.
videos.
Yeah.
There's a guy down in Florida that I like.
There's several that I watch.
He does how all the train crossings work and different signs on the tracks. And he got video of the CSX 3 trains that are the memorial trains sitting on the track. The fire department, the military, and the first responders trains.
Oh, that's cool.
Because CSX has 3 trains painted. One's camo for the armed forces, one's red for EMS and fire, and then one's blue with a black stripe for police. And they keep the 3 trains on one train. They're now sitting in a museum.
That's pretty cool. Let's see. Fun fact, Casper has an international airport, but doesn't really get international flights. That's funny. That's like Cleveland. We have an international airport.
So does where I live.
Very few internet. I mean, we do get some. I think they actually just started, if within the last year, and my wife, if she's still watching, can verify or not. I think they started a direct flight from England, like London to like Heathrow to Cleveland, which we used to have, but I think we have that again. So, what is the CC bill? Your CC bill for 2 weeks was paid.
Credit card.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. We just get younger. Is it Detroit? Oh, okay. All right.
If you want to take an international flight from where I live, you have to get on a plane at our airport, fly to Chicago, and then go on an international flight.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we are. We have to go to Detroit or Chicago. Cash card. Yeah, credit card. Okay. Yeah, I've never flown into Jackson Hole. I've been to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, but I've never flown in. I've driven through.
I've lived in Illinois my entire life, and I've never once stepped foot in Chicago.
I wouldn't blame you. I mean, I like Chicago. It's cool.
But you tell people you live in Illinois, and they're like, "Oh, you're from Chicago?"
Yeah, that's because half the state is Chicago. Let's face it. No,
It's either I live in St. Louis or I live in Chicago.
There's a lot of Illinois that's not Chicago, but there's a lot of Illinois that is Chicago too. Casper Airport gets commuter flights. Okay, we already read that. Let's see. Now, I will say this, Red Alpha, in northeastern Ohio, from Lake Erie across to about just past Sandusky, there's a lot of cool bridges and train spotting opportunities that can be done in a day trip for me.
All right, something happened.
Did you crash?
No, something came up my screen. I was hitting my button and the truck wasn't going because I had my cursor chatting.
That's fine. Stretch my neck. You went to Jackson. You did our Yellowstone. You did your Yellowstone trip. You never made it to the hole.
They're teasing me like a.
Is there actually a hole in Jackson Hole? I guess there probably would be, right? I just thought it was called Jackson Hole. I didn't realize there was actually a hole in Jackson.
There's a hole in Yellowstone.
That's where we saw President Clinton. He was there the same week we were, and this is back when he was president. I didn't actually see him, but I saw his motorcade driving through the wilderness. It was really weird. Hey, I think I've told that story before. You guys probably all know it, but well, heck, I'll tell it again. We were on the backside of Jenny Lake between the Grand Tetons, north of Jackson Hole, heading south on this dirt road. And there were mooses and coyotes and all kinds of wild animals running around us. And all of a sudden, you said, "Ooh, Clinton, burn." There's a motorcade. I'm like, what the frick? All these black Chevy Suburbans with American flags on them. And we pull over, and they were heading north, and they passed us. And I'm like, man, that's weird. I mean, like literally dirt road out in the middle of nowhere, nobody else for miles. And there's a motorcade of I think it was either 3 or 4 Suburbans, and like with the flags and everything. And I'm like, I think that might be the president. And my mom was like, no. And so we got the hotel that night, and sure enough, President Clinton's visiting Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I'm like, wow, that's crazy that we saw him. Like, what chances of that?
Obama comes to town.
What'd you say?
It's like when Obama comes to town. State capital of Illinois. It's where he used to be a congressman.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was, yeah. Barry's hometown. I think I'm gonna have to get over here. I got cars hopping
That's
up on
why
the
our
freeway.
governor went to prison. Because
Hey,
when
wait.
Obama
We
became president,
we made it to Casper.
oh, I'm still ahead of y'all.
That's crazy, Godfrey. Yeah, it would have been like 96. Yep, it would have been like 2 or 3 years after I was out of high school. Yep,
Old man Arthur.
I know. I was probably like 20 or 21. Yeah.
Arthur was out of high school in 96. I was born in 94.
No, I was out of high school in 92, my friend.
You were out of high school the year my sister was born.
Oh.
Plenty of room in there, Arthur. Slip right in.
Sorry. There was, though, wasn't there?
Well, I'm a good driver, so yeah, it was fine.
Louis said, welcome to the worst. Do you really hate that where you live that much? Man, I love where I live. And I'm always sad because people think Cleveland's like such a bad place. And I'm like, no, it's actually a really nice town. There's bad parts. There's really bad parts in Cleveland. But as long as you stay out of those neighborhoods, everything else is great. Northeast Ohio is beautiful. Especially this time of year. This is the best time of year. Living in sin with a safety pin. I need some water. My throat just dried up. Yeah, Wyoming is really cold in the winter. I always thought Cleveland was cold, but we are warm compared. Yeah, I saw that huge refinery. Oh, shiz. Come on, let me over. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of, a lot of traffic here. Oh, wait. Oh, there's Big Tall Man. Oh, that's why the traffic's all backed up. Nothing to do unless you like hiking. You need to get some RC trucks, some trail trucks, Louie. Tamiya makes a wide range of trucks called CC01 trucks, and they're what the frick? I'm
Trucks
having
are acting all weird, man.
Overcall, man.
I've got really heavy fog.
It's sunny for me.
I got fog and rain.
Fog and rain.
Roger that, hand. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Louie. Yeah, see, I like wide open spaces too. That's the one thing that I wish, but it'll probably never happen. I mean, now I've got a baby, and I'm almost 50. By the time she's out of the house, I'll be like almost 70. I can't imagine ever having the opportunity to live out west. But whatever. I'd like to at some point. Maybe when she's a teenager and the rest of the kids are out of the house. Fogs a lot, yeah. It rains a lot, yeah. It rains a lot here too. Pardon me, gosh, my throat just like totally bombed on me. I'd like to live out of a motorhome for a while. That'd be fun. Maybe. I think it would be fun. Yeah, that's a good point. By the time she's 8, and if you do homeschooling or whatever, then we can just go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, really. Force her through all the... She never gets any time off.
Yeah. Yeah, honey, we are going to homeschool you, and you're going to be working 24/7. No. Wouldn't be that bad. Be fun to teach American history that way. Today, we're at the battlefield
Yes, homeschooling is great.
of... What do you call it? What's the battlefield? What's the big one in...
No, best thing to do is take them to those places.
That's
and
what I'm
put them on
saying.
the tour, and you don't have to teach them nothing.
Yeah, there
Here you go, go
Here you
learn.
go, bye. Oh, that's crazy, Louie. I couldn't fly my RC planes. That'd be sad.
Why? Why couldn't you fly your RC plane?
40-mile-an-hour gusts.
Oh.
I think the plane only goes like 25. Be flying
Tie a
backwards.
string to the back of the motorhome.
What the? War never changes. What's the name of the battlefield? I'm thinking of the big one, Gettysburg. Durr. Antietam. That was cool. We got to go see that. That was really neat. You can. It depends on how you do it. But if you do it right, you don't, Red Alpha. My older kids, it was done right, and they're fine. The younger kids, because of our divorce and stuff, it's a lot different, and it's not great. But if you do it right, the social things they don't miss out on. But you have to do it right. No, Gettysburg. I think it's in Virginia, right?
No, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. So then where is Antietam in Virginia? No, Maryland. Oh. Yeah, Gettysburg's in Pennsylvania. I'm thinking of Antietam. I think Antietam was in either Virginia or West Virginia. Anyone know? I don't remember. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever been to Gettysburg. I've been to Pittsburgh. I've been to, what's that train museum? Strasbourg?
Yep.
Geology. No, that's geography. T.R. Summers, that was good.
What a lot
Maryland, okay.
What a
That's
lot.
right. It's in Maryland, all right. Antietam is in Maryland. And then we went, where else did we go? Hey, Rusty, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. We went to, what was the other place? Philadelphia. Geometry. Geology, geometry, you know what I'm talking about.
What speed you got going there, Micah?
57, it feels like.
What's that?
What's your speed set at?
55.
Really?
But it looks like we're going to have to get off, or I don't know.
I'll get over, so
stay in the
if we
left
need to.
lane.
Yeah, I'll stay in the right
Be
lane.
left lane. And let's
Is
just
it-
go straight.
Is it going to be like...
Yep, right lane. Right lane.
I can't drive 55. Aw, good night, Cameo. You fell asleep.
Make sure you slow down pretty good here.
Go beep beep. Get the lead out. Oh wait, get the brake out. Are you beeping at me, Big Tall?
Now I have to start all over again.
Why? What happened?
I was in fifth.
Oh, it starts shifting
And
all
I
over again.
It stopped, and I have to go all the way back down to first.
Oh, are you using a sequential?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't use sequential. I'd rather use automatic than sequential.
Thank goodness for no clutch.
I drove automatic tonight, so
It's a little different, ain't it?
yeah, these trucks don't have. I was looking at the transmissions that were available. They don't have a manual transmission available. You can make it manual, but that's lame. I would rather just have it be what it really has. So 57X is an automatic, period. You probably can special order it with a manual, but seems like they're really designing them to make it easier for the drivers to drive them. I haven't stalled my car in a long time. It's been at least 6 months since I've stalled, if not longer. I've had it for a year and a half. I've already got almost 40,000 miles on it, that poor car. It was a busy summer with weddings, man. I put a lot of miles on this year. But actually not, because I think I put 30 on last year, so that means I only put, or 28. Well, I go to Columbus every weekend for weddings, so that right there adds up pretty quick. Yeah, true, Yorgel. It's all part of the feel. Oh, your boss lives in Toledo. Oof. No, no, I'm in the Cleveland, like south of Cleveland, but I'll be in Toledo. I'm gonna visit Mr. Micah next week, and I got a photo shoot up there. I got an apartment complex that I'm photographing, so I'll be going up there. You're sure? You're pretty sure he lives in a commune? Scary. Good job, Micah. At least you don't have to live there, right? Hey, big tall man. How you doing, Jaywa? I don't think I said hi to you yet. And by the way, if you guys haven't used your Amazon Prime subscriptions, now's the time to do it. If you love me, it's free for you and it gives me $5.
Come on.
I'm sorry, TR Summers. Hi. Was that supposed to be lowls? Did your trailer disappear, Mr. Monkey? Yes, it did. Oh, balls. My friend always says it's hot as, you know what. Whenever we're doing weddings, it's like, oh man, it's hot as like Jared. But he is right. That's the only thing I hate about doing the weddings outside in the summer. It's just so freaking hot. TR. Automod loves you. There's a Maverick where we all are.
I love how I take the easy drop off and you all have to back up.
I could drive right through Arthur, can't I?
You're in a
I
non.
believe
No,
gotta go
don't. Do not. Do that. I think I'm doing okay, but I can't tell. Who knows? Oh, look at that. I'm great. Keep going till you hear the crunch. By the time you hear the crunch, it's a little too late.
That truck definitely has a girthy growl to it.
Which one does?
The one Micah is in. He's backing up, and all I hear is.
Gave it a burrito for lunch. It's all those beans.
That truck's got a lot of beans. All right. I think we did pretty good. Are you guys up for another one, or everyone pooping out?
I'm good.
Micah?
Yeah. Why not?
We can do it a short one. I don't want to do a real long one, but we got time for one more. So, ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I definitely had fun doing it, and we'll see you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always helps. If you really love me, toss me a donation through the PayPal button link in the description. All right, guys. Have a good night. Those of you on stream, stay put. We're not leaving yet. We'll be right back.